All right, Madonna joins us in the studio from the Tahoe water suppliers, and you and I were having a pretty interesting discussion just talking about, and I've been saying this forever, our tap water seems to be, and I don't do anything but just drink it, really, just seems to be as good as any water I've tasted anywhere. What is the deal with our water, and is it going to piss some people off when they find out that we're actually taking water from the lake?
Well, we're not taking that much water from the lake. It's highly regulated how much water is taken out of the lake. But basically, half the people at Lake Tahoe get their drinking water out of Lake Tahoe under a special status called filtration exemption. The water is so clean and so clear that the municipal water systems have to treat it for bacteria or viruses, of which there are very small amounts, but they don't have to filter it. It's a very rare status, and even here in South Lake Tahoe, your water comes out of wells, but it's influenced by Lake Tahoe.
Sure.
And we have some of the best water in the world when you look at the reports of what's in the water.
All the water in the world, like when you test it, ours comes up, you were telling me, a fraction of a % as the best.
It's some of the best water in the world.
Who has better water than us? That's what I want to know.
I don't want to say anybody else has better water.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, so what is the deal? I mean, I would have never thought in a million years you could walk into a convenience store and, tell me if I'm crazy here, but pay more for water in a plastic container than you do for gasoline.
Yes.
Am I off on that, or
No.
are my numbers correct?
Your numbers are correct. The price of bottled water, if you compare it by volume,
Yes.
is significantly more
than gasoline.
Yeah, you're paying about $10 a gallon for some of our common tap waters. And the thing is, with the tap water, 40% of all bottled water is simply reprocessed tap water. So you're paying for the packaging and the transportation. That bottled water is hardly regulated at all in the United States. It's regulated by one person at the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. Our municipal water systems have to do daily, weekly, and monthly reports, tons and tons of testing, and report that all to the EPA. So your tap water is actually more regulated than your bottled water. It's less expensive. If you drank your year's worth of tap water, 8 glasses a day, it costs you less than 50 cents anywhere in the United States, even with a place that has a really high price for tap water. If you did that with bottled water, just using an average reprocessed tap water, you're going to spend $1,500 for the same volume of water. Then you have all the bottles to deal with. 80% of those don't get recycled, and you've got the plastic leaching into the water from the bottle.
I know, it's crazy just how many. I mean, and this is a new trend too. The metal
stainless
container.
steel bottles, great option. Stainless steel or glass bottles, they're inert.
What's inert mean?
It means that it won't, there's nothing leaching out of the bottle into your water. A plastic bottle has softeners in it to keep it soft. Those chemicals have been proven to leach into the water, especially when they're subjected to heat. If you leave a bottle of plastic bottled water in your car in the summer,
Yep. And I do that all. I did that all the time. That's really bad.
And don't go reusing those plastic bottles. Now, I'm not saying there's not a need for bottled water. If you have an emergency, you should have water stored in your house.
Oh yeah, no, I have all that in the bunker.
But it's just that we've gotten into a habit. It's easy to grab it out of the refrigerator.
Yes.
Well, go to the tap instead and take a glass. Save yourself the money. Drink a bottle of water.
Yeah, no, you need to come back when we have a little bit more time to talk, because I think it's
we could go greatly in depth.
Yeah,
yes.
it's just crazy. We have the best, and if you're visiting us, put away the bottled water, drink Tahoe tap water.
Save yourself the money. Go spend those couple of dollars at some other local business and get a nice other beverage.
Madonna from Tahoe Water Suppliers. We'll be right back.